It looks like we had some breaking news in.
Breaking news: Riley Reiff is coming to the Bengals, and
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Coming for a free agent visit. Strong possibility that's a done deal too.
Okay, so Riley Reiff is, as we're recording this, he is coming in for a visit. Possibly by the time you're hearing this, he may be a Bengal. He may or he may not. But that brings us to our next topic. Zim alluded to it. We talked about new guys that were brought in for the Cincinnati Bengals. And the first one happened basically right after Carl Lawson left. Like literally probably like 15 to 20 minutes afterwards. Trey Hendrickson was also signed, and then Chidobe, I'll get it down. Awuzie from the Cowboys was signed as well. They also went after
just say Awuzie.
Mike Hilton was another one. Tony Brown, Brandon Wilson. So those are some guys that were brought in. Now let's get into the contract details of these guys. Trey Hendrickson, they signed him from the New Orleans Saints, a 4-year deal, $60 million, includes $32 million over the first 2 years. So that's not guaranteed. That's just over the first 2 years. He potentially could do it. I've heard some people say it's equivalent to even a 1-year deal if you really get into it. Awuzie, 3 years, $21 million. He's only 25 years old. He turns 26 in May. Round 2 pick out of the 2017 draft. He has a player profile comparison of Chris Culver. Mike Hilton, 4 years, $24 million. 27 years old, obviously a former Squealer, but now he's come to the right side. You know, he saw that there was a sinking ship over there, so he came over to Cincinnati. The player profile comparison for him is my guy, Troy Hill, that used to be a Cincinnati Bengal. Is a little bit small. He's only 5'9", 178 pounds, but he only allowed a passer rating last year of 71.6 and only a catch rate of 59.6%. And then the Bengals brought back Samaje Perine, Brandon Wilson, and Tony Brown. But Zim, what were your thoughts just on these signings in terms of the new acquisitions by the Bengals and free agency?
I thought the deal, like they, as Andre Parada pointed out, there's some different things that they could have did on that to take a lower cap hit. But as I'm learning into this free agency, cap space is nothing right now. Like teams that had no cap space at all are signing people like that. That is nothing. And you can get, like, you could take anybody's deal right now and just give them a signing bonus and cut your cap hit right off of anybody that you want if you got the cash to do it. The Broncos been doing that like crazy this all season. But either way, I thought the Hendrickson thing is good if you pair him with another guy. So one of the things that I wanted to say is that I'm very happy with the signings that they have, but there are different things that have to happen to make it make sense. Hendrickson by itself is not Carl Lawson to me. Hendrickson by itself is not Hassan Reddick to me. And there are different players that I like as just the alpha male, third down, fourth down. Can Hendrickson play on all three downs? He's going to have to, right? But I think if you're talking playoff or you're trying to get to the playoffs, you pair him up with another dog that could come in second and third down, and that would be Aldon Smith, Hassan Reddick, like these guys that I put on this list that I have as my targets, and these are guys that I was told that they'd be interested in. So Hendrickson is okay if you pair him with somebody else. I'll say yes, let's go. Now what they did from the cornerback room is the best thing that they could have did. They went and got a better slot corner. I don't think he has some of the coverage skills that some of the other corners that what's the other kid? I don't even want to mess up his name.
Mackenzie Alexander.
No. His cover skills and Hilton's cover skills about the same. His tackling ability, his way to get to the ball, his nose for the football, his blitzing techniques and different things that he's going to be able to have is going to be amazing for this team. The way that he sticks his helmet in there is going to be amazing for this team. We talk about playmakers in that honey badger type role or whatever. Mike Hilton does that, but less roaming. But from a slot position, he's going to be super aggressive. He's not one of the best corner slots that that are in the game, but to fill that void of Mackenzie Alexander at that price point, and to pair that up with Awuzie, with Chidobe Awuzie, is amazing because that's the same money as William Jackson. So to me, that's like a whole nother you gave Mackenzie Alexander $4 million last year. So that gives you an extra $4 million just right there. That if I'm in the Bengals front office, I'm saying I can allocate an extra $4 million in addition to the extra $18 million that I got back from AJ Green as well. So no matter what I do, I got 20. Just before we talk about anything else, I got 20 something $1 million just right there, just by making Awuzie and Hilton fill in for William Jackson. Now Awuzie has to stay healthy with the hamstring injury that he had this past year and left him really gimpy. My Cowboys friends and stuff like that say he's lit, but he just was hampered with injuries the whole year.